Hey Frugivores, welcome back to another episode. I'm Freelee, I'm a fruit-based nutritionist, and I'm here to help you stop binging and start losing weight as soon as possible, forever, no calorie restriction. And today we are going to react, you and me together, we're going to react to my 600-pound life. This is season 12, episode 7, and it's Charles' story, okay? I'm all ready for this. Hope you're ready. Hope you have your banana smoothie or your rice or your potatoes or your pasta meal ready to go so we can watch this together. All right, let's get into it. And don't forget to rate the video, whether you like it, thumbs up, thumbs down, or you don't like it, you can do that too, and leave a comment, okay? Because it all helps to spread these videos. And I want to keep doing these videos quite a long time, so if you want to support them, that's something that you could do. All right, let's go.
I don't see any goal in your life. What happened when you lose weight?
I'm about to blow up.
What is the purpose of that, Charles? And answer the question.
Oh, whoa, he is, wow, okay, that was something different. We haven't seen anyone disrespect Dr. Now like that so far, so let's go. Charles is a bit spicy. Another young guy, Charles Bridgman, he's 29 years old, and of course the weight is unknown. Everett, I don't know, WA, Wisconsin, no. Anyway, this is just a game I'm going to play with myself, it seems. Could you hear the mucus? Could you hear this? You know, and this happens a lot with dairy, It can happen on a plant-based diet as well, don't get me wrong, but you increase your chances of having the mucus snotty nose if you are, eating dairy.
It's scary waking up because everything gets a little harder each morning. Oh, Jesus. My body feels like a prison. I feel like I'm trapped. Like, I can get up and out of bed.
Wow, there he is. There is our man of the hour. Get out of bed, but I get short of breath. Yes, I can imagine, because you're carrying a whole lot of excess around.
But I get short of breath walking to the bathroom from my bed. I'll start losing my breath. Oh. On a bad day, as soon as I get up, you'll hear my knees like, it'll continuously like pop, 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 pop. The pain is usually excruciating.
He's a very short guy, it seems. And yeah, wow, excruciating pain.
Any normal person should not be short of breath, gasping for air like I do. Elena, can you bring my towels?
And enter the feeder.
Sure, I'm coming.
I could not live by myself, and I wouldn't survive.
There you go.
That's why I love my caretaker. Just something to really take note of here is he's likely getting this assistance through the government, through taxpayers, okay? He's getting this caretaker. Like, if that's the case, that is a lot of money to have someone actually come to your house and look after you. I'm very curious about this. I don't think it's coming out of his pocket, do you?
I love my caretaker. She's the best thing. Like, I love her.
Wow, he really loves her. And she's awesome. Okay, probably because he has control, because she's a caretaker, she's not like a family member or something, so he can just say what he wants to her. She's like, that's her job, and he can just ask whatever food he wants of her. That's a feeling I'm getting so far.
Awesome. Before me, she was my mom's caretaker.
Right, you can do it.
Before me, she was my mum's caretaker. Didn't that actually like warn you in your brain, like, hang on, I don't want to end up like mum and having someone else care for me? Maybe he was planning, is like, yeah, she's going to be my caretaker too.
First she'll wash my hair, then she'll wash my back. I don't fit in my shower, so I have to put my head over the tub. But I've got it so big now that I can't stay standing for more than 15 seconds.
Oh gosh, this is humiliating. Imagine having to have someone wash your back for you and just be in this position over the bath, and he doesn't seem like he's embarrassed about it, actually.
If I do that for too long, my knees start to hurt too much.
Okay.
I need to get close real quick while I turn around. I can use the bathroom by myself, but I can't really wipe myself.
No, don't tell me the caretaker does this. Oh shit, literally.
It's all come over me recently,
But hang on, bro. You've been warming up to this situation for a long time. Didn't he think 100 pounds ago, hang on, things are getting harder here. I'm struggling to wipe it. Maybe I should change my diet, change my lifestyle. But no, he kept going.
I'm more disappointed than scared. But I shower every day. I try to stay as clean as possible. But other than that, I don't really get up out of bed that much.
The caretaker is at least keeping the place clean, right? It looks very clean, and she's doing a good job.
What are we gonna have for breakfast?
I knew this was coming next. I knew. I am literally scared.
5 eggs, scrambled with cheese, biscuits.
Okay. How many sausages?
7.
Okay.
He didn't even say sausages, and she is actually volunteering the sausages. How many sausages? How about none? Oh gosh. Okay, so scrambled eggs, 5 scrambled eggs with cheese, biscuits. It seems to be a very, very typical high-fat breakfast that a lot of these individuals choose, right? It's very, very typical. This is a really strange situation here because this is her job, so she can't exactly say, no, you're not having that. So...
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna get it ready for you.
Thank you. I live here for free with my sister and brother,
I live here for free with my sister and brother.
but I can't do anything for myself anymore. I have to have someone make all my meals.
And see, this is a perfect opportunity because he can't make his own meals to feed him healthy food. But I get it, this is her job, so this is just too weird. And she shouldn't be allowed to, really. Part of her job description should be feeding him healthy foods. This should not be allowed. Let's just be real here. It's killing him. It's costing taxpayers a lot of money, him being disabled, and it just flows from there.
My main responsibility, I feel like, is taking care of my brother. I recently started being his caregiver, and I help him,
The menstruations. Hang on, he's his caregiver as well.
especially when Elena's not here. He doesn't have me wash his back or anything like Elena does.
Smells good, Elena.
Charlie's coming soon.
Okay, Elena, thank you.
It gets challenging sometimes. He can't make food for himself. He can't go get water, nothing. He strictly relies on being able to call and have that person there to help him.
Holy moly, talk about being a burden. Cannot even get water.
But my brother is the only person who ever stood up for me and told me I'm doing good in life. He's always made sure to tell me he's proud of me and that I'm doing a good job. So I kind of took it into my own hands to help my brother as much as I could.
So he feels kind of guilty, and no, this is not a good way. I mean, but look, you're not taking care of him well. That's the reality here, or he would not be in the state he is in.
And he's my family. I gotta make sure he has what he needs, because
What he needs, not what he wants.
I know he would make sure I had what I need.
Ketchup?
Sure. Food's always been a really big part of my life. It is an addiction. It does make me happy. But a lot of my weight came after rehab, after I quit doing drugs. I come from a big family, but not like the Brady Bunch, you'd say. But my mom was a drug addict. She was still a good mom. She still took care of her kids first, and then after that, she did whatever she did. My mom, when I was younger, was scared that my dad's grandparents were gonna take me away. And just like that, we left and drove from Washington. My dad.
It probably would have been better if he was taken away in this situation. Let's be real.
To this little chill park in Apple Valley, California, without telling my dad. Living alone with just my mom was a give and take situation, I guess you would say. So, you know, she was there. She just also wasn't there. Sometimes we would just have some family time.
So obviously he is big then. Look, he is a big boy already at, what is he, a teenager? 13 or something?
But most of the time when I got home from school, she would be sitting in front of the TV talking to herself. So I would spend most of my time with her parents who lived on the street. My mother's mother, my grandma, didn't do drugs. She was a real junk foodaholic. Her way of showing me love was always baking.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch out when the granny bakes. This is the cause of a lot of obesity, honestly. Baking is huge.
And when my grandma made cookies, she didn't just make a dozen. She made like 6 dozen, you know, and she left them on the counter. I can just get to them whenever I wanted to. By the time I hit middle school, I was 180 pounds. My problem was, you know, I never really had the discipline when it came to snacking. If I was having like a rough day, sugar high.
A sugar high just felt comforting. Bro, this is the problem. A lot of these people, because they can taste the sugar, because you can taste the sugar, right? A lot of people think, oh, I can taste the sugar, so the sugar must be the problem. You know, when it comes to diabetes, people taste the sugar, so they think it's a sugar, but it's actually the fat. The fat is the issue. And the sugar high, he's saying, is, yeah, it's cute. But obese people statistically are actually eating less sugar than non-obese. That is how it is. They're eating more artificial sweetener, less sugar. So they're eating a lot of fat. There's a lot of fat involved here. Just making that point.
I just felt comforting. When I was in my freshman year of high school, my mom had started hooking up with another guy. We didn't get along that well. But it wasn't too long before we managed to get my mom knocked up with twins.
You couldn't have chosen a better word than knocked up. Hang on, that's your brother and what, maybe sister or brother, like, who looks after you. You're talking about him.
And then my sister and my brother came around, and things were good. Twins, you know, they mean everything to me, even now. I had a really good time with my brother and sister. You know, we lived in the trailer park, we had a swimming pool right there. Always in the pool, so I taught them how to swim. We went camping for like a week at a time.
And you can see she's a chubby one as well, because they're just being brought up really poorly, really poorly. It's, sure, you can have a good time, but if you don't understand how to keep your body weight in a healthy place, it can ruin your life, as we can see here.
It's just family events. I'm a real big family person.
My brother, he's always been a bigger guy, but he's always had my back. He's definitely the glue to this family. He taught me how to ride a bike. He taught me how to swim, you know. He's always been there for me. And right now, he doesn't have anyone to go hang out with or talk to or anything like that. So I'm not just his brother. I'm also his best friend.
I can see a dynamic here between these two. He kind of feels indebted to Charles, like the younger brother, because, you know, he taught him to swim and ride the bike, and he's always had his back. So then saying no to him wanting certain foods is probably going to be really hard for him. I can see that kind of dynamic happening there.
About a little over a year ago, I weighed 30 pounds heavier, and I was struggling with an eating disorder and depression. I was just desperate to find a way out. I was researching online, you know, how to fix my situation, how to improve it. And I stumbled upon Freelee the Banana Girl. There's no limitation in this diet. There's no lack. There's just abundance an abundance of as much as you can eat. I'm so happy. I would never go back. High carb vegan at least is going to be the way that I eat for the rest of my life.
And if you want to check out my books, definitely check out the link in the description below. I have the ebooks, you can download them instantly, or these are physical books that you can get on Amazon. This is the best lifestyle there is because you can eat unlimited.
Once it came to high school, I was going on like 250 to 300 pounds. I started hanging out with the wrong crew. That's when drugs came into my life. It just got out of control from there. I guess my mom felt guilty that I was on my way to winding up like her. Her way of handling that was just to throw me out in the street. So I moved in with my grandparents full time. I would chase any high I can get.
I must say I can relate to having a drug issue at a certain time in my life. I got with the wrong crew and it was free and I just wanted to like experiment and do a whole lot of different ones, and I did, and I don't know what sort of damage that did to my body or my gut or anything like that, because I always had gut issues after that. So just please don't do that. If you're young, you're new to the world, please don't do that to your body. It is just not worth it. And yeah, no.
Somehow I still managed to finish high school and graduate. But not long after that, my grandma found out I was using, and she kicked me out. After that, I became homeless. And I was homeless for a good couple of years, like really bad homeless. I was living a day-to-day lifestyle. I wasn't even thinking about consequences. That was probably the worst experience I've had.
He wasn't thinking about consequences, and I find that with a lot of these individuals, they haven't been taught to actually think about the consequences. It's kind of just instant gratification. It's just do whatever, live for the day, that kind of mentality, and that can be destructive.
Living behind buildings. I remember I was laying on the side of the road one day and we watched the kids driving by with their parents and snapping photos. Then I woke up one day to somebody like kicking me and bullying me just because they knew I wouldn't be able to get up and defend myself. In the end, that's what finally motivated me to reach out to anybody I knew who could help.
Are you done with it?
There you go. So he had enough pain in that situation, that person kicking him. Like, I definitely don't want to recommend that. I don't know why that person was doing that. But there's just some strange people out there. But it motivated him. He had pain from that experience and that whole life he was living. He's like, screw it, I don't want to live like this anymore. So you see that pain motivating him. But now he's become a burden on others.
No. The first person to try was this teacher from my high school days. He helped me out and bought me a ticket back to Everett, Washington, where my brother and sister were. Bought my way to the bus stop the next day. I got caught buying meth and wound up in jail. After that, 2 friends from high school asked their parents to help me. And it was them that actually got me my ticket to rehab.
He's just lucky he had a lot of people helping him, right? Help. I hope he's really grateful. I mean, for me, gratitude would be showing that you are changing and that you don't get this size, don't become this burden. Show people that thank you for your help, I'm getting on track here.
So I went to rehab, 350 to 400 pounds. I got clean, stopped moving around as much really, and I started eating more. I put on another couple 100 pounds.
I mean, even if he just went and made his own meal, he expended that energy, those calories to actually going in, even whatever it is, junk food, but just getting up and standing there and doing this and then coming back. That would make a difference in just doing that, or cleaning a few things. He doesn't have to go out and run a marathon.
In Washington, they have low-income housing programs. The state favored me to live off burgers from the fast food place next door. That's when I got to like 6, maybe even 700 pounds.
I'm just shocked that people are this comfortable being victims and being a burden on society, on others. He seems so comfortable doing this. It shocks me how low standards that some people have. Yes, he had a hard time growing up, but a lot of people did. I mean, there's endless stories like that. It's no excuse to then be a burden. Continue being a burden too.
Me and my sister finally said, hey, we gotta do something. That's
What is he doing there?
when me and my brother came.
I just need to go back for. Maybe it's some sort of exercise.
Me and my sister finally said, hey, we gotta do something. That's when me and my brother came out of the hotels and came back here.
Bradley, wanna help me make a list for the store?
Yeah, let's do this.
And then we're gonna get.
Oh no, it's a grocery visit. Oh heck. I'm thinking maybe like he's going to get a pension too because he's moved in with him. You know, there is this sort of thing going on where some of these individuals likely want to get the pension so they don't have to work another job. You know, they can get paid. Like taxpayers, like you, those of you in America are paying these carers. That's what it seems like at this stage. Like out of you're working and some of it's going to them.
Some soda.
Probably need to get some milk and eggs, maybe some bread.
Everybody in my family has tried drugs. It's hard to say if it was genetic, but I definitely think being around it.
Okay, so you can see Shayana is definitely obese and I would say borderline morbidly.
Constantly, and that definitely has an effect on him. The best case that I can see happening is him getting motivated enough to lose the weight and just get healthy so he can have a life.
You two should do it together. Do like a challenge together.
Maybe a rack of ribs.
If you want, you slow cook them one day.
We need barbecue sauce.
I can care less if he's 300 pounds and able to walk, or if he's, you know, $175 and able to go run marathons. As long as it extends his life period. Because my biggest fear right now is him being so obese that we can lose him any day.
100%. So you should be concerned if he's over 300 pounds for his health, obviously.
So.
I think that's about it.
Okay. Would you like me to grab your wheelchair?
Please.
Okay.
I don't think
Okay, so he's actually getting out of the house. He is going to the grocery store. He hasn't left the house in a month. Well,
I've left this house in a month, at least a month. Because to go anywhere, not only do I have to have someone drive my van, I need someone there to push me in my wheelchair. I feel like I don't care what people think about me.
he is like all body. Like the limbs, not so much the weight, or there's weight there too, but seems to have gathered like all around, like egg-shaped kind of.
See a little kid run by and you're like, hey, that guy's big. You know, that does not feel good. But I try to keep a positive mindset. At least when my brother and sister are around. I don't like being depressed. I try not to let myself get depressed. So,
Like bro, I'm big, but I'm alive. Exactly. We need to be grateful. He's living in like a first world country. He has all the food he could ever care for. He has a whole lot of people helping him. Like allowing yourself to be depressed when you have such an amazing situation before you, like you could struggle so much more, is really a lack of gratitude. There's a lot of lack of gratitude in certain individuals.
big, I'm alive. And I'm not homeless.
You got the door?
I got it. Oh, my butt's so cold. Oh, my butt's so cold.
You want me to try to slide a pillow under there for you?
No, you're good.
Oh, you know what else we can get while we're at the store? Those chicken strips things.
The feeder. He's definitely fallen into that feeder role. How unfortunate that he is actually recommending chicken strip things.
Yeah. All right, you're cool.
Cool. Now I'm gonna get out and get your walker.
Yep.
All right.
It's really doing a disservice to these individuals who are morbidly obese by not actually letting them go places or getting them out of the house, because they need the pain of people looking at them, ridiculing them, whatever, the pain of like moving more out in public. This can help motivate them to change, or else they're just going to hide away in the house, right? Just eating, never changing.
Oh, my butt. Stupid bar. Ow. Oh.
I'm gonna back you up and I'm gonna need you to put your locks on. Oh, I gotta go forward a little bit.
I feel like my family thinks if they bring up my food addiction, I might get super sensitive about it.
You want sugar, right?
Yeah, we're definitely gonna need some sugar.
Oh, those the gooey.
Let's get real here. I mean, let's just make a reminder, public reminder. Sugar doesn't make you fat. Sugar makes you slim.
Chocolate brownie mix. Let's just get this.
Get 2 of those.
2 of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it.
Any bagels?
No.
Oh,
My favorite right there.
they
Cheesecake.
have small ones.
We literally can't see anything. I can't believe TLC does this with the blurring. We can't even see what he's choosing. It's almost like useless to go to the grocery store.
Oh, grab a couple of small ones.
Okay.
I find myself thinking about not dying, but like what happens after death a lot more now lately.
You want ground beef?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wrap that up.
2 of these. I think we're probably hitting our budget right now.
Now that I'm, clean.
How are we doing today?
Good,
Pretty
yeah?
good.
Good.
I'm starting to believe in a higher power.
I don't know if you're going to heaven because you have totally desecrated your body. And that, I don't think God is going to be very happy with that.
I've done a lot of bad things in my life, man, I'm not gonna lie. But I've asked for forgiveness. I'm starting to talk to him a little bit more lately. I need someone to help me.
How about yourself? Come on. It's just, anyway, okay. Let me relax, but wow. Yeah, he is all here. He is all here. There's so much beautiful fresh produce in these places. Look, America is amazing when it comes to healthy food. I've been there a number of times and so impressed. The choices are in front of your face, bro.
But we're just too broken to be fixed.
He's got a defeatist victim attitude. Month 1. Oh my gosh. Is that his room? Is it just, what? How does he even fit on that bed? I am confused by this scene a lot. That can't be his room. It's so stark and there's no inspiration and life, and I guess that reflects him, his situation. And he's got the dogs, of course. He's got the dogs on the bed. Charles had a video call with Dr. Now, a bariatric surgeon out of Houston who has a weight loss program for people of Charles' size. We know Dr. Now.
Bradley, yeah, my little chair.
Hang on, he could have got up and got that wheelchair. We saw him walk from the bed in the morning. He walked to the bathroom himself. Why does he have to call his brother? That kind of thing annoys me because it's obvious he could have done that and got some exercise.
I'm supposed to be in Houston right now to meet Dr. Now at his clinic. But a couple of days ago, my car wouldn't start. So we haven't had a way to...
Oh my gosh, the car would not start. This is such a huge theme with these people. Why is this happening so much? But I think it's a reflection of the fact that they are not looking after themselves at all. You know, other people looking after them, trying to. So they're not looking after their goods. I mean, you know, like their possessions either. It sounds pretty plausible, don't you think?
Get there. Give me a wet rag. Get the computer from...
Yeah, I got you.
I called Dr. Nell and explained what happened. And so his clinic set me up with a telemedicine video call with him today.
You're gonna have it set up on this table?
Yeah, take this.
Alright, that's all set up. You nervous?
Ouch, a little. I gotta ask him about not over strenuous exercise activities.
Yeah. If you need anything else, you know where I'll be at.
Alrighty, really. I've been nervous about what Dr. Now will say when he sees the shape I'm in, because convincing him to accept me into his program is my last chance. And I'm worried he might turn me down.
Hi, Charles.
Hi, doctor.
How are you today?
I'm doing okay. I'm talking to you.
Charles, I understand you're in Washington, huh?
Yes.
Okay, I have your chart here, and it says you're 31.
Yes, sir.
And you're only 5 feet tall, huh?
Why would he say only? I feel like that's a little bit cruel to say only. I mean, we all just are born with the height that we are, so... Anyway, Dr. Now is not that tall either.
Yes.
And that's very dangerous, so... The big question is, how you got to this point?
I moved to Washington to get off of drugs, and when I had quit drugs and went to rehab, a lot of weight came back to me, and it just kept getting worse. And my mom's recently passed away, so...
I'm sorry to hear that about your mom. You were addicted to what?
Meth.
How long were you doing meth?
I think a little over 10 years.
How long you been off of that?
About 4.
So you put your body through a lot over the years.
Yeah.
So what made you change and get off the meth?
Want to live longer.
All right. And no weight is 100 pounds, yet you're hot.
100 pounds. 100 pounds? Hang on. 5 foot.
So you have 500 to 550 pounds to lose to be where you should be. And it's important you start to move toward that now, especially if you're losing your mobility. Are you able to walk?
A little bit.
What is a little bit?
See, from here to my bathroom's probably, I want to say at least 15 of my steps, and I start getting a little bit tired.
Okay, who else in this household besides you?
It would be my brother, who's actually paid to be my caretaker.
Paid to be my caretaker. So, just not happy with that. Just not happy. I just find this really irresponsible, unacceptable. Just be taking taxpayers' money to look after this guy and the other woman as well. Anyway, going off on a rant here, but you know what I'm saying.
And my sister and her boyfriend.
Okay, and they are caregiver for you?
Yeah.
Do they work?
My sister has a full-time job. My brother, his full-time job is taking care of me.
Okay. Who bring you the food? You don't seem like a person that goes to the kitchen and gets...
You don't seem like a person who goes to the kitchen and gets your own, sorry.
My brother...
So your brother brings you a lot of food to eat so he can keep his job as a caregiver or what?
No.
What was that? Also, he hasn't spoken about the other caretaker. This is weird, caregiver. So he can keep his job as a caregiver.
Keep his job as a caregiver or what?
No.
What do you mean no?
He pretty much just does what I ask, you know.
So instead of killing yourself with meth, you're killing yourself with the food. So what are you willing to do?
I want to change my diet like I've already started. I'm working on cutting out my soda.
Don't worry about cutting out the soda. Seriously, only worry about that for your teeth. But honestly, with these people, I wouldn't. Just keep drinking the soda. Sugar does not make you like gain adipose tissue. It just doesn't do it, okay? You saw what else he was eating. Let's just be real.
I drink more water now, and I'm planning on starting on getting out of the house so I can be more active. So there's a few things I've been trying to do to change, you know?
Can you get in the car?
Yeah, I have a van.
So who drives the van?
My brother.
Okay. How often do you get out of the house?
Not often.
All right.
Right now I'm saving up for my tune-up so my vehicle could get out there.
Well, Charles not in a position right now to travel or come and see us. You're gonna have to lose some weight and get more mobile. And if you do that, then you're gonna need to move to Houston if you want to do my program.
I'm going to Houston for the surgery and to recuperate, but then I'm coming back.
That is now. How is it gonna work, Charles? But anyway, at this point, you're not any safe to travel, okay? So, you have a goal in your life?
Yes, I do. I would like to get back to fit behind the steering wheel again. I would really like to start going camping again. And I want to get a job. You know, I used to want to be a probation officer for the youth. So, you know, I wouldn't mind going back to school and possibly start a family of my own someday.
Okay. So you ready to give up the food?
Yes.
You don't have to give up the food, but yeah, give up the junk.
So how's that gonna work with your brother bringing all that?
My brother's going to go on a diet with me. We'd already talked about it.
Okay, we'll see how that goes. As you know, you're gonna have to lose some weight. And that you're gonna need to change your eating habits. So I'm gonna send you some 1,200 calories high protein.
God, just stop, Dr. Now. You are just like destroying these poor people with 1,200 calories, high protein, no carb. Not even low carb, it's a no carb.
No carb diet. And also I'm gonna email you some exercises that I want you to start doing. So you think you can
I mean, but like the exercise, all he has to do is commit to getting up and going to the toilet, basically, even when he doesn't need to. You know, just walk there, walk the steps back. That's going to be enough for him because he's so out of shape and so on the edge, just doing simple things like that.
follow the diet we're gonna give you?
I want to say I know I can.
All right, Charles, we're going to set up for you to go to a local clinic to check your weight and to see how things are with you. But I want you to start the diet and exercises immediately. And I want you to start losing at least 50 pounds a month. And before you even consider coming down to Houston, okay?
Okay.
If you want to leave, you need to change things now, Charles. You understand that?
Yes.
All right, I will send you everything today. If you need anything, give me a call.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye, Charles.
Bye. I was very nervous going into the first Dr. Now appointment. I want to say it went well. He seems like he's going to help me quite a bit. He gave me a little goal, something to work towards. He's going to send me all the information about all the foods I can and cannot eat. So I'm going to have to start counting my calories and making a better shopping list. I'm going to take all this information, I'm going to read it every day, and I'm going to take it to heart.
Such a depressing plan Dr. Now gives them.
No more junk food for me. Honestly, going the way I'm going right now, I don't see much longer. This is life and death for me. I'm starting this diet today. It has to happen now.
We will see, Charles. I'm not really sure how it's going to go with him yet. He gives me a bit of a like non-committal vibe. I'm not sure. We'll see. So WA is Washington.
Riley, can you come here for a minute?
Yeah. What's up?
Do we still have that shake weight?
I do not think we have the shake weight team.
Okay, can you bring me a bag with like 5 cans?
A bag with 5 cans? What are you gonna do with that?
I'm gonna make a weight.
You're gonna make a counterweight? Alright, I got you.
Dr. Now sent me this packet and book with instructions what to do. Since then, I've been making the changes. And Bradley's been helping me. Okay, I'm gonna put
Do it, bro, do it.
the cans in the bag until I have a good weight. And I'm gonna use this. Yeah, that's heavy enough.
Okay. Do you need anything else?
No, I'm good.
All right.
Yeah, that's a great exercise. It really is. So let's move it along a bit. Okay, we're in the kitchen.
For me to stick to. It's been mostly stuff like salads or sandwiches that mostly don't have anything on them.
All right, Charlie, you ready?
But after I eat it, I'm still hungry because it doesn't feel like it's enough to eat. But
That is nothing for this guy. There's nothing for him either, the other one. But on this show, they don't show you, like, you know, they don't talk too much about it being a bad plan, of course, because it's Dr. Now, and Dr. Now's son runs the show and everything. So they're not going to, you know, put down the plan, are they? But it's terrible. This is just starvation. This is glucose depletion of this individual who has a very high glucose need. It's actually very dangerous at his size.
I'm starving myself to make sure I lose the weight. Yum. But I'm starving myself to make sure I lose the weight. Yum.
Yeah, starving himself.
How's your day, Bradley?
Yeah, it's been okay. How about you?
All right.
How you feeling after your workout? How was it for you, though?
I was a little disappointed with how my stamina went.
Yeah. He's got no stamina, no carbohydrates. It doesn't have to be this painful for this guy. It can actually be very pleasurable on a high carb diet.
I got tired a little fast. And I realized I haven't really exercised in over a year.
Oh, yeah? Well, maybe we could change that. I could help you start getting back on a regular exercising.
Sounds good.
And I'm sure your stamina will increase as time goes by and you start doing more. Everything starts with baby steps.
Yeah. Eating something natural like this does feel pretty good. My in-person appointment at the clinic in this area that Dr. Now found was a few weeks ago. But I couldn't go because there wasn't anybody in my family to take me that day. And my car's still broken down. I see you peeled the skin off of this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is literally the worst plan ever.
As soon as I have it back, I'll reach out to Dr. Now, and then we can schedule a time for my first weigh-in. But while I'm waiting, my goal is to just keep to the plan and keep losing weight.
He didn't even eat the green. Bro, you don't have many calories. Your calorie amount is not very high. I would be putting it all in.
Then go to Houston and get the surgery.
You good?
Nope.
I'll see you in the morning, Charlie.
Night, Bradley.
Call me if you need anything.
All right.
I am confused about this bed situation. That does not seem big enough for him. So we skipped a few months.
All right, Charlie, here's your protein shake.
Thank you.
Maybe do you want me to get your weights ready for your workout?
Yeah, sure.
All right. There you go. Right there for right now.
Give the dude a banana milkshake, as in a banana milk, as in like no dairy, just bananas. He would love it. Berries in there. Oh.
All right. Let me know if you need anything else.
I feel like I've been making a lot of good progress for the last 2 months, especially with my workouts.
He was meant to get to the clinic to do a weigh-in. We want to see the weigh-in.
I can lift twice as many weights as when I started, and I'm getting excited for Dr. Now to meet me in person, because he's going to be impressed with how strong I've become.
It's not about how strong you are, though. It's about the weight loss.
So far, I've mostly been focused on my upper body, and I haven't worked out my lower body as much, but that's going to be next.
for him, these kind of movements are not that important. Okay, for him, he needs to move the whole body. To get the whole body moving is a lot of calories burnt. But this isolation exercises, coming from a personal trainer of 20 years, is not a great calorie burn. Yes, you can increase the amount of muscle tissue, which can increase your metabolic rate and the amount that you burn at rest. But for him, he should be doing big compact movements, like big movements involving his whole body, just walking basically.
My goal is to make as much progress as I can before I go to the clinic here that Dr. Now wants me to go. But unfortunately, my car still isn't fixed. And I'm not sure if it's gonna be at this point.
Oh, the lack of prioritizing is really not a good sign.
No. All right, I'll be back.
All right.
Hi, Charles. How you doing?
Okay.
So what's going on with you, Charles? You were supposed to go to a nearby clinic we set up for you 3 months ago. But you didn't, and then I couldn't get hold of you and haven't heard from you since then. So what happened with that?
My van broke down and I ended up having to get rid of it.
So you didn't go. And you didn't bother to even call.
This is unacceptable.
I guess.
What are you going to accomplish by that?
Honestly, I was hoping to make a lot of progress and then call you because I didn't want you to think I was making excuses.
What changes you have made with your eating habits?
I've substituted breakfast and lunches with my protein shakes. I'm eating smaller dinners and I'm drinking mostly water.
Okay, who gives you that idea that protein shake was a good idea?
I don't know.
Oh, that's not part of Dr. Now's little diet.
I thought it was a good idea because it wasn't a solid food.
Protein shake are empty calorie, unusable protein for your body, and is not a part of your diet. Your diet consists of eating normal food in appropriate amount and maintaining healthy weight. So it looked like those diet paper we gave you, you didn't really read them carefully, did you?
I guess not carefully enough.
Like, seriously, like, you've got the show paying for things, helping you, like, Dr. Now, what does it take for him to commit himself to something so, I mean, I'm coming from the perspective of it's a shitty diet, yes. But if he says he's going to do it. He's sending you the papers, just stick to it, okay? You're agreeing to it, do it.
What is the goal for calling us and see what we can do for you?
Because I just need help losing weight.
And we give you some instruction and change your eating habit. You obviously, either you didn't understand it or you didn't read it. And I don't see any goal in your life. What happened when you lose weight?
I'll have a better life.
Better life. You got a caregiver and you got a social security.
Whoa, you got a caregiver, social security. You eat the food, you have no job, whoa. Dr. Now's coming down on you.
You eat the food, you have no job, no responsibility. What better life are you talking about? Charles, you expect me to believe you're going to change all that? I don't see that happening, and you were supposed to come and see us, so none of that happened. So you're not going to do anything else.
I think this interview's over. I'm about to blow up.
And we get
Well, I think this interview's over. I'm about to blow up because you're getting the truth for once. Someone's in your face saying, hey, you're a strain on the community. You're not doing anything that you said that you're going to do. It's just taking this all for granted. Like, what? We give you 3 months to change your eating habit.
give you 3 months to change your eating habit and have productive weight loss. You didn't do that. You didn't do diet. You didn't come and sit. So what is the purpose of that? Child, and answer the question.
Okay, goodbye, Dr. Now. Charles has blown up. See, that's what he's used to doing in life, avoiding pressure, like uncomfortable situations. He will just get angry. He will just avoid, like he just did then. Hopefully it made a bit of an impact on him. He felt a bit of pain and discomfort because someone was finally telling him the truth.
I don't need that. Yes, I do want to get better, but just because I'm fat don't mean I'm going to sit there and be put down.
Like, he thinks it's being put down. No, Dr. Now is just saying it out how it is, thankfully.
The interview's over, I'm done. Just turn the cameras off, please.
Oh, spicy, feisty one.
I don't need this, I'm done. Hey Bradley,
What's up?
can you go ahead and make me my morning protein shake?
Yeah, do you want?
He's still having the protein shake. Oh, this is gold.
Strawberry or chocolate today?
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
The last call I had with Dr. Now really upset me. I don't think he had his head on straight that day. Because he said a lot of things about me that just weren't true.
Like what? Why don't you tell us what wasn't true?
But I still want his help. Because I know he's the only person that's willing to try and help save my life. Thank you.
You have your pills and everything?
Yes, I do.
All right. Holler if you need anything else.
I haven't heard from his clinic. So I'm not sure if Dr. Now will just take me back if I reach out again. I'm doing really good on my diet. I would say so. I do
You didn't read the diet again. You're having protein shakes, bro.
my protein shake in the morning, and I do mainly my protein shake for lunch, or salads for dinner lately.
I am a little bit surprised that Dr. Now isn't happy with the protein shake because it's just, you know, it's in line with the kind of diet he would recommend, the high protein. It's quite standard, but obviously he has something else he recommends for breakfast. I don't know what it is, but it's probably just air.
So my brother and sister and I came up with a new plan to prove to him how serious I am. Bradley, we have my weight.
Wait.
So I'm gonna fly to Houston to see him again at his clinic. But before I do that, I need to build up my stamina more. So
More like that this is not the way to build his stamina. Isolation exercise, it's just wrong. I don't know why he's doing this. He should just be walking throughout the house. That's all he needs to do. Walk to the front door, walk back. Do that several times a day. That's how he will build his stamina. You have to do the exercise that you want to get better at. And what he wants to get better at is walking. Worry about that later with the weights.
at the moment, I'm focusing on working out a lot. And I've been getting out and doing more recently. Okay. Hey, Bradley, do you feel like coming to put my shoes on?
Yeah.
Now, this is where you need to do it yourself. I mean, maybe he can't put his shoes on, I don't know, but you need to get into that wheelchair by yourself.
Of course, I got you. Yours work?
Yeah. So I'm really excited and proud of myself for the progress I've made over the last month. I've been able to move around and go outside and enjoy the day more.
Fold up your wheelchair.
And I haven't done that in a long, long time, so it feels good.
Well, that's good for a start. That's good.
Part of what I've been doing lately, been going on quite a bit now, is getting outside. At least get out here to smoke a cigarette or enjoy our neighbor's company. Smoke a cigarette quite a bit now. Is getting outside. At least get out here to smoke a cigarette.
At least get out here to smoke a cigarette? Oh, God.
Or enjoy our neighbor's company. It's been quite a big help.
Okay, let's move it on a bit or we'll be here for 2 hours.
Put this by the door. Is there anything else you need me to throw in here real quick?
No, sir.
All right.
His brother is being too helpful. You know, he's like doing little things that he should be doing. And this makes people just feel useless too. You need to feel like you are looking after yourself, at least on some level.
Boss, I'll be back.
Today I'm driving to get on a flight to fly to Houston.
I think that ride share is going to be here pretty soon.
Oh boy, here we go.
He must need 2 seats, surely.
I'm finally going to meet Dr. Now in person, so I'm excited. But I've never been on a plane before, so I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous.
Wow, he's never been on a plane before. This is going to be interesting. And Dr. Now, I hope Charles can deal with the truth in person. He can't just shut him down like a laptop when he's in person.
Oh. Oh. Ouch.
All right, 1 second. I gotta grab my bag.
Okay, let's get to the plane, shall we?
Checking any bags?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Go right over here, we'll get you situated. Yeah, go right over here.
Yeah.
I mean, how fortunate for him that the show would have paid for this.
Right over here.
I just hope he feels grateful for it, right?
Might have to widen it a little bit.
He's not going to fit.
I knew this wasn't going to be easy, but now I'm starting to see the reality of it. Like seeing all these lines, I'm already feeling out of my comfort zone. Everyone is staring at me. To keep a positive mindset, I'm just trying to focus on how surprised Dr. Now is going to be when he sees me in this office in person. But right now, that's getting harder to do because my body is starting to hurt. And I can feel my breath starting to get short.
Did they actually check to see whether he could actually get on the plane? You know, like just the whole process of getting on there and actually fitting?
How am I even gonna fit in my seat? Aren't seats on planes really small? I think that's my worst fear, is getting stuck in the aisle. And then they have to call a paramedic to cut me out.
What is he doing right now?
I didn't realize it was gonna be this hard.
I'm shocked this guy's only in his 20s still. Remember that.
And to be honest, I'm not feeling quite as confident as I was a few hours ago before we left the house. Thank you. Just making it to my seat is the first milestone. So maybe all the training I did will be enough to see me through this. But right now, I would do anything to be at home in my living room. The wheelchair right here.
Because he's addicted to his comfort zone. That's what he's addicted to. Addicted to his comfort zone, his low standards, and that's where he feels comfortable. But you need to punch out of that. You need to punch out of it or your life is going down the drain, as he is experiencing. I feel like the US plane seats might be a bit bigger than like the Australian ones even. Even Australia has a huge obesity issue too, but I don't think we have the morbid obesity issue as bad, but we'll see how big these seats are.
26 right here.
Left side. Left side.
This side.
Oh. Oh.
He needs to, for sure. So they had to buy 2 seats. Is that what's going on here?
I'm already very tired, and my knees are exploding with pain. And then what am I supposed to do if I need to use the bathroom?
We will be taking off shortly. Please bring your seat back up, close your tray table, fasten your seatbelt, and return your headrest and footrests to their original position.
There is one individual, an obese individual, who's on TikTok who believes that obese people like to the size of him, or even smaller, who need 2 seats should get like a free seat. They should get it. It should be just free for them, and accommodating bigger people. And that is just ridiculous. It's like, no, you have to make yourself fit in that seat because it is a healthy sized person seat. So you have to make yourself, not society has to bend for you. Okay?
But I have no choice except to hold out. Because if Dr. Now can't help me, I'm going to die anyway.
I am actually concerned about him getting to the toilet because the toilet cubicles, you know how small they are. I don't think he'd fit in them.
They weren't the healthiest options on the plane.
We all know there's healthier options than that.
So I had a cheeseburger. I don't think Dr. Now would be too happy with that,
But I don't care.
my stomach has been pressing down on my knees for 4 hours. I'm in so much pain, I don't care whether I live or die anymore. I just need to get off this plane.
This guy's level of challenge in his life is so low, like that, yeah, he doesn't even want to live anymore just because his stomach is on his knees. Of course, I know he would be in pain, but I think that's a bit dramatic.
My knees are on fire and everything hurts, but I did it. And now I need to find a bathroom because I need to get out of this diaper bad.
Yes, get out of the diaper.
My flight was super long. I'm tired. I just want to get the heck off the plane.
Yeah, just doing normal things. He's just showing us doing normal things is just so difficult when you're this size. Just everyday things like sitting in a chair.
I need you to hold this.
Ow, ow.
Like, it's sad to be this level of useless when you're in your 20s. Think about it. And that's not being mean to him, saying he's just useless, he should die or whatever. I mean, as in to the community. You're not only you're useless to the community, you're actually a huge burden. You're taking. Where's the contribution? Where is the contribution? There isn't. And I mean, that is degrading for him. That's demoralizing for him. I don't want that for him. I want him to actually, like, you know, feel be that person, that man that he really truly wants to be inside, and it's within his control. It's just an observation. You know, it's a sad place to be as a young man.
Oh man. Busy or something. I surprised him at the clinic. So now we're thinking maybe we should call Dr. Now first. He's still gonna be surprised when he meets me in person. Now we did all the work getting into shape to fly here.
All right, here's this foot.
Ow!
Your feet are cold.
That's when I'll prove to him that I'm serious about doing whatever it takes to get the weight loss surgery. So now I just had to tell him on the phone, hey doc, I'm here in Houston.
All right. Charlie.
I have a feeling he's going to know that you're in Houston because the show is actually filming you, but anyway.
Yeah, it's just...
Well, did you want to get ready to call Dr. Now?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
So you're going to tell him you're excited to see him and whatnot?
Yes.
Cool.
Austin Zarden's office, how may I help you?
Hello, this is Charles Bridgman. I was calling to hopefully get a hold of Dr. Now.
Sure, if you hold a moment, I'll get the doctor.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, this is Dr. Zarden.
Hi, Dr. Now. How are you doing?
Is this Charles Brickman?
Yeah.
Well, Charles, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. I came out to Houston to surprise you.
What do you mean surprise me?
I just wanted to show up in person because I wanted to show you my results. I've made so much progress, I can make the trip to you now.
Well, Charles, you missed the appointment we set up for you at the local clinic 7 months ago. You're supposed to go to a local clinic and get your weight check and see what's going on.
Hello, yes, just simply that.
You didn't do that, and then when I follow up with you to see how you're doing, you hang up on me. When I ask you basic questions that aren't adding up, and now I haven't heard from you. So what exactly makes you think anything about what you're doing is a good idea?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah, well, I wanted to surprise you.
Well, Charles, the problem is that you're not listening to what we tell you, and this is a serious issue.
I have been listening, Dr. Now. Listen, I've lost a lot of weight.
Charles, I doubt that you have lost much weight.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, he hasn't even been weighed, and he thinks he's lost a lot of weight. What?
You would have cooperated and done what you were told to do if that was the case, instead of coming up with half-baked ideas and gimmick of coming to Houston without telling me. Coming all the way from Washington to Houston, how long a flight was that?
Like 4.5 hours?
Sitting in 4.5 hours, people with your weight, there is a high risk of developing blood clot in the leg.
Very, very good point.
And the risk of pulmonary embolism is very high, so you have to be very careful. Sometimes taking blood thinner will help, and being up every hour to walk around in the plane is going to help you. So I would have told you not to come because it's not safe for you to travel that long. So the whole idea was to go to a local clinic. You missed that.
I'm aware. I just wanted to show up in person just so you can see the progress I've made. And you know I've made it here, so that has to show you I've come a long way.
Well,
Charles makes his own rules, apparently.
Even if you make it to the flight, it doesn't mean that you're home free. You have an extremely high BMI, and that puts you at risk for a lot of issues. So we'll figure out a time this afternoon to try to see you, to do some checkup and see what's going on, okay?
All right.
So sit tight. We're going to call you back and let you know what time you can come in this afternoon so we can check and make sure everything's okay with you.
All righty. Thank you, Dr. Now.
Well, he's good enough to see him.
All right.
Bye.
I'll see you later. Okay.
All right.
Bye now.
Bye now. God.
Well, that went better than I suspected. I thought he might have told you not to come in. Sounds like he's still interested in having you as a client.
That wasn't the reaction I was expecting from Dr. Now. You know, after everything I just went through. I'm feeling a little let down and frustrated.
Oh, he's so entitled.
I mean, whoa, he was just too damn hard on me. What he said about it not being safe to fly has me worried about what I've done. So now,
This guy has not experienced discipline in his life at all, it seems.
I'm really hoping and praying. I didn't come all this way just to lose everything I worked for.
I just don't think you worked for that much. I don't see it, and honestly, I think there's a lot of delusion going on here.
I'm hoping this is a sign this is all going to work out. What I'm more nervous about is seeing what the scale says.
I am nervous about scales too. But I mean, we don't have a starting point, so.
You can step on the scale when you're ready.
He knows I've been working hard, and my start weight was over 700.
So the start weight was over 700. Was that verified? May have missed that. I don't know.
But I think I've lost enough to be down in the low 600s or even 500s.
Oh, well that is high. 677. Wow. Wow, for 5 foot? That's incredible. His BMI, I can't remember what it was, but it must be huge.
Your weight today is 677. Please go to room 5.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I did think it was gonna be lower, but that's still a good weight because it shows I've made some good progress. That means I've lost something like 30 to 40 pounds. Plus, when Dr. Now sees how well I'm getting around, and the fact that I came all the way to Houston is going to impress him.
Don't be so sure.
More than just the pounds themselves. And that is what I'm counting on to be approved for weight loss surgery. Good afternoon, Dr. Now.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Pretty good. Tired. It's been a long day.
A long day sitting in a hotel room?
Yeah.
A long day sitting in your hotel room. Dr. Now is like just going straight in for the kill.
Charles, it's nice to meet you in person. And I take it this is your brother?
Yeah, I'm also his caregiver.
He's also my caregiver.
All right. Well, Charles, you shouldn't have made that trip down here.
It wasn't that bad, though. A little cramped, but, you know, I stuck through it.
It still wasn't safe for you. The good news is that you're not 700 pounds, so you either wasn't as big as you thought or you lost some weight.
I lost a little weight.
So you think you lost a little weight?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure about that. The bad news is you're still close to the 700.
Yeah, so he just estimated he was 700. So we don't have any proof that he was actually that, so.
So even if you lost weight, at your height, you still have very high BMI.
Yeah.
One of the highest BMI I have seen. So traveling for you is very risky and dangerous. So we're gonna have to do some tests and make sure that everything's okay. When you going back?
Tomorrow, I think tomorrow night at 8 o'clock.
Okay, so we done some tests, make sure that you don't have a lot of issue or push your body to the limit, because if you do, then that's going to be very risky for you to go back. So if we find anything is wrong, we have to send you in the hospital. But if everything is okay, you can make that travel back home.
Okay.
But you're not coming back here like this again. Traveling isn't safe for you because your body is not made to be this way. You're 677 pounds.
No, it's not.
So,
I need to hurry up and get rid of it.
yes, you do. But if you want to do my program, the only thing you need to do is to start to lose a good amount of weight back at home and listen to what I tell you. You still have the book and exercise I give you?
Yeah, I have the exercise. I have that one, so I'm trying to follow your diet plans as well as I can. And I'm doing the exercises, and I'm trying to start paying attention to my vitamins.
Well, I don't see all that is accurate.
with little or no weight loss in 7 months.
I've seen him do it. He's doing really good. I'm very proud of him.
He keeps on me. He's my
I'm his motivation.
Motivator.
Well, he may have made some progress, but the issue is not so much if he has. So Charles, if you're serious, now is your chance to prove it. Once you go back, we'll set another local appointment for you in 2 months. And your goal is to lose 80 pounds in 2 months.
80 pounds in 2 months.
Okay? So no more game and surprises, okay?
I promise I won't make no surprise visits till I lose the weight.
Okay, good. If you're able to do all that, you may consider moving down here to do my program. But aside from that, we're not moving ahead with you. So this is your last chance, you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have a lot of work to do because your normal weight for your height is
Yeah, I know.
Around 100 pounds.
The normal weight for my height is 100 pounds.
Not as a male.
That's correct. A lot of weight to lose.
A lot. Yeah, I know.
But I got faith.
But I got faith in myself too.
You got a good support system.
I have a pretty good support system.
Okay.
The brother is definitely babying him too much.
So we're gonna run some tests, make sure everything's okay. So sit tight and we'll see what's going on, okay?
All right, thank you.
Okay, let's check it out.
Charles, all your tests are looking good, so fortunately...
Because he's in his 20s still.
The traveling you did did not cause any issue.
Okay, great. So he's going to go back. We're going to go back here now. We have to move along.
So Charlie, you excited to see Houston?
Yeah. This time I actually get to see some of the city life. This morning, Bradley and I are taking a ride share around Houston to see some of the sights before we go back to the airport. We were both so exhausted yesterday after being at Dr. Now's office for a while to get the test run.
Having fun?
Nearly done.
Oh, good.
Having fun.
I cooked some fluffy rice.
Yeah? Oh, did you hear that? We got some fluffy rice coming. Yeah. You sure you did it fluffy?
It's super good.
Oh, wow. I'm impressed.
It's my favorite.
Oh, wow. Cool.
We just went back to the hotel and fell asleep. Moved here for my surgery. It's pretty intimidating.
Yeah, it is. I'm not going to be able to finish this.
Hang on. What's he doing now? Is he just... Hey, what's going on? I thought they were eating well together, these two.
That's definitely not Dr. Now approved.
Definitely not.
Turkey's really good. How do you like yours?
It's fattening.
So, it's fattening. Yeah, great. Great example for your brother there. You're a lot of help. You love your brother so much, but you couldn't even eat something healthy.
This is definitely a good big potato.
That is a massive potato. That is huge. And it's just been stuffed with a whole lot of animal bits, pieces, and secretions. Great for the waistline. Great. Look, these two, they just need like baked potatoes, as much rice as they want. They can eat pasta, sushi. There's actually a lot. Thai food. You just have to be careful with the oil. And also don't eat animals.
It's kind of hard finding some healthy options here for you.
There were a lot of temptations on that menu.
Oh my gosh, it's hard finding healthy options in Texas. Let me know if you live in Texas or Houston. Do you think they could have found some healthy options when they were there? I think so. Okay, let's go. We need to move on. Month 9.
Well, looks like it's about time to go.
I'll get your wheelchair ready to go.
You can push my wheelchair out to the curb.
Okay.
And I'll try to walk as far as I can.
Good, that's what he should have been doing a lot of.
Today I have the appointment Dr. Now set up for me at the medical clinic here in Everett. Me and Bradley are getting a ride share to make sure that we get there. Because no matter what, we're not gonna miss this appointment.
Okay, let's see how much he weighs. if he's done anything. Let's go.
Let's go.
We're going to be in exam room 1 today.
There we go. Ah.
We are going to weigh in. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was at 677 when I went to see Dr. Now. And I was supposed to lose 80 pounds over the last 2 months. So that means I have to be at 597 today.
Oh.
Step off.
He's done well. Hang on, he's done well.
Okay, thank you.
I am excited I did so well.
I'm proud of him. He did well. 73 pounds. Well, I mean, on that starvation plan, that takes some discipline.
This is what Dr. Now said he wanted to see.
You feeling okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take your vital signs, okay?
So I'm really hoping he's going to tell me I'm ready for surgery today. But now I know for sure the diet worked.
All right.
The diet works because it's just starvation. You can't maintain it, unfortunately.
All right, 138 over 72. Thank you.
$138 over 72, not bad.
All right, it's good to be that
The top number a bit high.
time.
Dr. Now's call.
Yeah, maybe I should get my phone out.
Hey, Charles,
I think Dr. Now is going to be happy.
how are you?
I'm good, and how are you?
I'm doing okay. So, how's your weight today?
It's okay. I thought it was a little bit better than it was, but it's good. I still think it's in a good spot. I've lost 72 pounds.
Well, I'm glad you finally made some progress, Charles.
You know, I do feel better now, Doctor Now. Like, I've just been eating salads at night now. For dinner, I stopped eating all my other stuff.
Okay, that's good. I'm proud of your progress. So I'm going to give you 2 months to move down to Houston. And in this 2 months, I want you to lose 40 pounds.
40 pounds?
Then you're going to be able to have your weight loss surgery a month after that, okay?
All right. I think I can do this.
No, you have to do it. Have the attitude, I can do this.
Is 2 months going to be good for you to move down here?
I don't know. I have to check with my family and stuff.
So, Charles, now that your weight is down, you need to get out and move around and increase your activity, get out of the house, okay?
Okay.
And you think you can do that?
Yeah.
Okay. And that is going to give you a much easier ability to travel, and it's going to be less risky, and it's going to be easier in your body, okay?
Okay.
So keep up with your diet.
Okay, so he's done well there. Let's see how he goes. Month 10. All right. I kind of didn't think it was going to happen.
Hey, you guys.
Hey.
What's up?
Hey.
What's for dinner?
We're having some chicken with some steamed veggies.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have steamed vegetables today.
I'm glad that you're keeping on what you're doing. You're doing really good, Charlie.
She should be joining him for sure.
Steamed vegetables are good.
Since I went to meet Dr. Now, I'm struggling with being motivated because I'm not sure if I could move to Houston, but I'm trying to do what I can to get the surgery.
Your wheelchair right here for right now.
All right.
And then, did you want me to get you anything to drink? We got a little bit of juice in the fridge.
Yeah, please.
It's such a tiny amount of food for him. He won't feel anything in his stomach. It's just not going to be satisfying at all. He could be eating huge amounts of high volume, high fiber foods, high carbohydrate, very satisfying. It's just very sad. I mean, just give him a huge big plate of like rice, sweet chili sauce and some vegetables. He would be loving that much more. And potatoes on the side.
So, Houston, you gonna enjoy it down there for a while? No.
What's going on with you? All right, are you losing weight?
Yep.
All right, so you ready to move down to Houston?
Not ready to move down to Houston yet. I have stuff going on down here. I was just wondering, since I'm doing okay with my weight loss down here, if there's any way possible I can get my surgery down here.
What seemed to be issue that you're not able?
Wow, so he is really entitled, this guy. Can I get my surgery down here? But what, does he want Dr. Now to fly down and do the surgery for him? I don't know, I feel like this is unacceptable to ask for that. Like others to change their whole situation to suit him. This is the common theme in this, isn't it, with this guy?
Houston.
My family's out here. I have a good support system going on out here.
So if you want to be with your family, the only option for you will be to continue to lose weight, because weight loss surgery requires that you come to Houston and stay here till it is safe for you to go back.
Can you make an exception for me to have my surgery here, because I've been doing
Wow, he is so spoiled.
so well?
At this point, there is no exception that we can make for you.
Then I'm gonna have to lose as much as I can on my own, and I'll have to call you.
All right.
Yeah, just do that.
So, Charles, I wish you the best. And if you change your mind, give me a call.
Thank you, Dr. Now, and thank you for all the help.
You're welcome.
Okay.
I'd like to see, actually, in the future what happens with this guy. Do a bit of an update.
I can say I'm surprised at Charles' outcome and decision. He seems to think he can make up his own rules of how things should go. But that's not happening here, so I wish him the best.
I'm with you, Dr. Now.
Hopefully he will wake up before he gets to a breaking point. But with what I have seen, I'm still not too optimistic about that.
I don't look at it like I failed the program, because I'm doing good. I'm losing weight.
I don't think he's going to continue with this.
I don't know what my future looks like right now. It's kind of developing as I go, but I'm confident that things are going to work out all right.
Okay, let's leave it there. He's confident. Oh, gosh. I'm not confident. I am absolutely not confident, especially because he is following that healthful diet, which is just terrible. I said healthful. I didn't say healthful, by the way. Just a terrible, depressing diet that he is following. So for him to keep that up, he really needs the discipline. He really needs to be able to discipline himself a lot. And without having that goal of the weight loss surgery now, it's taken away that, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow kind of thing. The stick has been taken away, so I just doubt he's going to succeed. And just so privileged of him to expect Dr. Now to come down and do the surgery there. For him, it's just next level. This guy is definitely very deficient when it comes to gratitude, right? He doesn't have the gratitude. He's got so many people looking after him, bending and changing their whole life for him, and he just doesn't seem to appreciate it. Anyway, that's the video for today. Don't forget to go fruit yourself. Check out my books. Check out the high carb fruit-based lifestyle. It is amazing. You will drop the weight. I guarantee it. It might just take a little bit of time, but then it's really hard to gain weight. It's amazing. It's such a lean, satisfying lifestyle. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon for next episode. Who's that? Episode 8. All right. See you soon.